Hi everyone. So hope everyone knows that the Congress has come up with a new scheme called Minimum Income Guarantee Program. So in this video we will analyze what is the plus, what is the minus, and what is the effect of economy, what is the effect on the poor peoples. So everything we will analyze in this video, and most probably why it is required at this point. So that everything we will analyze in this video. So hope everyone know much about that scheme. So what the Congress is saying means, if they come to power, so they are planning to give rupees 72,000 rupees per year to the poorest 20% of Indian population. So that constitute about 25 crore people of Indian population of 130 crore people. So it's about 6,000 rupees per month to each family they are giving. So the main beneficiary out of the scheme would be the states which have a very low per capita income. So mostly it will be like Assam, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan. So whichever part of the lower income group peoples, they will be getting benefited out of the scheme. So the scheme looks interesting. We will look into that. First we will look into what effect it will have on the economy of Indian economy. Hope all you know that Indian economy is running on deficit since last many years. So this is the analytics on the fiscal deficit with India faced in last few years. So in 2008-9 it was around 6% fiscal out of total GDP. 6% of deficit we had. So now it slowly got reduced to 3.5 now. So if we introduce this scheme, it will cost around 3.5 lakh crore to the Indian economy. It will definitely increase the fiscal deficit to 6%. So to study further into that, we will take the last year's budget allocation. So this is last year's budget allocation. Okay. So here you can see the GST, the corporation tax, lakhs, that tax, this tax. So everything comes about the 22 lakh crore income for the government. So after sharing the 7 to I think 8 lakh crore to the states, so they will have a balance of 14 lakh crores in their hand. But our total budget size, that means the last year total government expense stands about 24 lakh crore. So we have 14 lakh crore, and here budget is about 24 lakh crore. Excluding the other short of incomes, they have taken around 6 lakh crore loan from the World Bank. So this stands about 3.5% of our total GDP. That is comes as a fiscal deficit. So when we add up 3.6 crore for this scheme, the number 6.24 will change to around 9 to 10 lakh crore deficit. So that comes around 6% of total GDP we have. So that percentage will reduce once our GDP will grow further high. So this is the stats on the economy. Okay, now let's see why it is required, why this scheme is required in country like India. So recent survey, the Oxfam has taken a survey on Indian economy. They have told that so 9 richest Indians have owned the 50% of country's population in India. That means the 9 peoples has holding the around 65 crore Indians wealth, equivalent wealth. But how this happens? So this is the stats further also. So according to their survey, it says that the average farmer income in last 1 year is around 200 rupees. At the same time, the middle class Indians, average income stands around 350 rupees. At the same time, I think the top 10%, I think top 131 billionaires, their daily income is around 22,000 crores. So this is how the top peoples are gaining much wealth than the poorer. and it also has a replication effect too. So according to the survey, further it says that the bottom 50% of people, the poorest of poor, so the daily income is around 350 rupees. With that, how they can create the wealth? So stat says that the bottom 13% of poorest of poor has reduced their wealth by 13%. That means if they have 1000 rupees in their pocket, now their wealth has reduced to 870 rupees. They have lost 130 rupees. At the meanwhile, the middle class peoples, the bottom 50% of population, if they hold 1 lakh rupees in their pocket, their wealth has increased just by 3000. Now they have 1 lakh 3000 rupees. At the same time, the top 1% of rich, whoever owns the corporate companies and much bigger businesses, those peoples, if they could have had a 1 crore rupees, their wealth has increased by 39%. Now it stands around 1 crore 39 lakh rupees. So this is how our Indian economy has been unequally distributed with respect to the wealth. So this is another graph explaining the same thing. So top 1% holding the much wealth, and bottom 60% holding only the mere 5% of total wealth of India. So as the country is growing 7%, 8%, but who is benefiting out of that is top rich peoples. So how to fill this gap? I think this kind of schemes, the minimum income guarantee program, might help. So okay, now let's look into that, how it is going to benefit the poor peoples, and most important, the how Indian economy will recover from this deficit kind of things. Okay, so if the poorer, the bottom 20%, around 25 crore peoples, if they get every month 6,000 in their bank account, if they are earning, according to stats, they are saying that the average income is around 5 to 6,000 rupees. So they will be having around 12,000 rupees in their hand every month. So it will definitely increase the purchasing power of those peoples. So they will end up in buying the new items. So whichever they are not have been used these many years, they will try to buy and try to use that. This will trigger a purchasing power in the economy that will rise to the more items get sold. Means that more consumer items there will be a more demand for the consumer items. The more demand will lead to the more production, and more production will automatically result in job creation and GDP growth, which India is much needed one. And more GDP growth has a more revenue for the government in the name of tax. So if these schemes go well, it is definitely the government which is spending can recover the same amount in the name of tax. At the end, the poorer Indians will be creating their own wealth in the cycle. So this is how this new scheme will have some positive effects in the Indian economy. Hope if all goes well. At the same time, this scheme also helps the social index which currently India holds. Currently some states having the good social index, at the meanwhile the some other states which are mostly in the northern India, it's not having the good social index score. So when the people are getting the universal basic income, that means every household will be guaranteed with the 10,000 rupees of minimum income. I think this index will go up and it will be leveled all across the India. Hope everything goes well. Let's see how the new scheme of minimum income guarantee program will come, whether Congress will come to power or this scheme will get established. We'll see. Bye. If you like this video, please subscribe to Art of Centrism.